And education shouldn't be looked at, shouldn't be viewed as an expense. You stay here for only 4 years, and then you spend an entire lifetime with your career.
Good day, Tech Noise! Wow, we are in the fifth part of Candid Conversations with the college deans and other guests. We are now done with the College of Computer Studies, the College of Engineering and Architecture, the College of Arts Sciences and Education, and the College of Nursing and Allied Health Sciences. Again, this is your host, Rafi Diano. So for our fifth offering, we have with us today the top personalities of the College of Management, Business, and Accountancy. So ladies and gentlemen, Tech Noise, let us welcome first the chair of the Accountancy Department, Mrs. Sarah Sharon Gabriel. Hi, ma'am.
Hello, Miss Rafi. Hello, Sir Alex. Hello, everyone.
Say hi to our viewers, yes.
Tech Noise.
Next is the Dean of the College of Management, Business, and Accountancy, and my personal mentor, Dr. Alexander Franco Delantar. Good afternoon, sir.
Hi, good afternoon, Miss Rafi. Good afternoon, Ma'am Sharon.
Looking great, the two of you. And it's good to see you virtually. Thank you very much for gracing the show for its fifth installment. So I would like to say, kumusta, ma'am, sir? How had it been for the last year? Maybe Ma'am Sharon first.
Well, all I can say is that I'm grateful that we were able to survive after the year-long pandemic. Grateful to God.
Yes, amen. For the very reason that we are here, we should all be thankful. Sir Lex?
I'm excited because I did not expect that we would last this long. And I also did not expect that we would end up with flying colors. It was a challenging time, very challenging, but we prevailed, I think.
Yes, we did not only survive, but we thrived, if I'm correct. No? Sir. Yeah, so speaking of surviving in this pandemic, sir, we do understand that there are industries which we consider as gainers, but there are also, some losers. Now, we do understand that the tourism industry has been affected by the pandemic, but for you, Sir Lex, what is the outlook for the industry, hospitality industry, to be specific, now that the vaccines have been rolled out?
A few months back, I would have said that the prospect is dismal, but that has completely changed after the vaccine rollout. Then we have identified, together with the government, the private sector as well, we have identified bubbles, tourism bubbles, where we can assure that the visiting tourists, will be safe in those bubbles. We can transfer them to another tourist bubble, and they can hop from island to island safely. I think that the prospects are very bright.
That's good to know, because perhaps there are some students out there who have not yet really enrolled because of that fear that there may be lesser opportunities for them. So at least coming from you, they can be more confident that the light at the end of the tunnel is lighter than it was.
Right, Ms. Rafi, I think they want to scrimp and save their money for a better time. And they're also thinking that because we Filipinos are still used to the face-to-face classroom engagement, and so I think that's why they scrimp and they save for the time when we will come back to the classroom. But I don't see that we're going to do that in the near future. I think they should start enrolling now. They've already lost a year. I don't think it would be wise to lose a second year.
That is correct. We can never take back time that is lost.
I agree. And there's so much learning to be done online.
Yes, sir. And speaking of learning to be done online, sir, I believe a number of students still continued with their studies even under the online distance learning setup. Do you think, sir, that they are ready with the new normal, or shall we say now normal?
You will be surprised with some of our students. They're the ones teaching some of our faculty on how to engage themselves with the internet. Our Filipinos, and especially the young Filipinos, are very resilient. Ooh, I was surprised to see them, how they engage themselves with the internet. But there are some, of course, who are really scared. Some would say, I won't do this. This is not for me. But you see, sooner or later, they're going to realize that, oh my God, I lost 2 years. And that's my classmate. He's going to graduate. And I'm still here. But you see, online learning, contrary to most of us who had this archaic thinking, Jurassic thinking, if you may, there is more learning that can happen online than with face-to-face. It's just that we're a different people. We're kind of people who are warm by our very nature. We want physical, social engagement. But you see, when it is learning, online learning, there is so much that can happen. The internet is available 24/7. You can be anywhere in the Philippines, anywhere in the world for that matter.
So you could say, sir, that this pandemic made our students or even our graduates more industry ready?
I think so. I would like to believe so, because long before this pandemic happened, CHED and the industries were already talking about doing online learning as the main conduit for education. And many are saying, no, we're not yet ready. But this is the direction that the world is. You cannot have globalization without online learning. And that's why the pandemic is only a trigger. It hastened things to happen. But that was the direction that was going to take place.
That was really bound to happen.
It's going to happen whether you like it or not.
And it's happening now. Thank you for that, Sir Alex. Now, let's go to Ma'am Sharon. Ma'am, I have heard about this term, no, na USCMA examination. And being a business graduate, I don't know much about that, ma'am. So perhaps you would like to shed enlightenment or shed light to that subject.
CMA, or Certified Management Accountant examination, is a kind of certification which is globally recognized. And it is more specific as compared to CPA certification, because this certification is useful to anyone who are interested more on financial analysis, strategy development, and budgeting.
So what's the benefit, ma'am, of a person if ever he or she passes that examination?
It will elevate his credentials, and he will be recognized globally, not only in the Philippines, but also recognized in the other nations such as US, Australia, and even UK.
So what are we doing right now, ma'am, in the current accountancy program or in the department to make our students CMA exam ready?
Actually, our curriculum in the BS Accountancy program is really aligned to the requirements of CMA. And in fact, most of the subjects under the CMA certification examinations are covered in the accountancy curriculum. And in fact, according to the CMO, graduates of BS Accountancy are qualified not just in taking the CPA board licensure examination, but also to take certification examinations that are globally recognized, including CMA.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but what I got is that CMA preparedness, if I can call it that, is a basic requirement already. Yes. Under CHED. Okay. So that means all schools are required to, how do you call it, include that in their
as minimum requirement of the curriculum.
I see, I see. That's a good point, ma'am, that you have mentioned that, because some people might think no that it's something new, it's something special, when in fact it's actually just a basic requirement. So speaking of that, ma'am, since we have the basics rather covered, so is there anything in the accountancy program, in the CIT University accountancy program, that sets us apart? Or what is that competitive advantage that our graduates will have if they, once they go out to the industry?
CHED sets a minimum requirement of 173 units for accountancy program. In our case, here in CIT, we added some enhancements, but not excessively because it will make the program very expensive. So we just added review courses, foreign language courses, business analytics. We added one course for English, and then we increased some units to the major subjects such as the financial accounting and reporting and intermediate accounting and reporting for part one and for part two. And then we realized that review courses are important to our graduates because this will prepare them to take the CPA board examination even without enrolling themselves in a formal review. And then business analytics also will give a competitive edge to our graduates because nowadays, accountants with data analytics skills or the demand for accountants with data analytics skills is growing rapidly. And then it will future-proof the careers of our graduates. And then finally, with regards to foreign language, it will open world of job opportunities for them.
That's correct. I think foreign languages, or the course foreign language, is offered not just in accountancy but also in business administration, right, Sir Alex?
Yes, we do. We primarily focus on Nihongo because Japan's population is now aging, and Japan is really in trouble. They need a lot of professional workers, but they couldn't provide, their own population couldn't provide anymore. Their population is not growing. And so that's why we might be ready to fill the gap. If our students will be serious with the Japanese language and they will pass the M4 Nihongo proficiency examination, then I'm pretty sure that Japan will take them in. Before, Japan was very strict with having workers come in, professional workers come in. But now they're trying to make loose their immigration rules, and they're allowing Filipinos to come in as long as you can communicate in Nihongo. That's why we're infusing Nihongo in the curriculum.
So our accountancy graduates, Ma'am Sha, are in a very good position because aside from us complying with the basic requirements, our curriculum is business analytics enriched.
Yes.
And even foreign language enriched. So I can say that they could really be industry preferred graduates. Thank you, Ma'am Sha. So I will go back to Sir Alex, but feel free, Ma'am Sha, if you have anything to add. So let's go back to Sir Alex. Let's now talk about the business administration courses, Sir Lex. So I myself am a business ad graduate. I'm a proud graduate of the major marketing management. But I've always been wondering, sir, ever since, why do we need so many majors, or why should there be as much majors as the one that CMBA has now, or has now?
Actually, I think there were 5 majors that were mandated by CHED. I mean, that was decided by the technical panel. And the reason for this is to ensure specialization and functionality. So if you will just have one business administration strand, then industries will have to retrain them. So in CIT, we have actually 7 majors. 2 are not found there in the CHED memorandum order. We have general business management, we have banking and financial management, We have operations management. We marketing management. Could you help me out, Sharon?
Quality.
Yes, we have quality management. Quality management, by the way, is not found in the CMO. It's because we do feel that those who want to specialize in quality management very early in their career will be able to insert themselves seamlessly into the industries, because Region 7 is an urban center. So that's why we included it in our as one of the majors. And this is an accredited major. At the time when Pakupowa was accrediting majors, quality management was one of those, the first to be accredited. So we also have business analytics, by the way, one of the very few business administration schools that offered business analytics. We understand that in the past, industries had a problem with programmers who do not have a good feel of how business operates. And you also have business graduates who do not have any idea about IT. So there was a need for a marriage between business administration and data science. And what we have is business analytics, also called data analytics by the other fields. But this business analytics is a specialized field within data analytics, making sure that graduates in business administration will be able to engage themselves will have a good grasp of how information technology is intertwined and interwoven with operations of the business.
Now I know. Now we finally know why there is a need to have those different majors, because that's true, sir. Every industry would have different demand or requirement in terms of business graduate specialization.
I forgot to mention human resource management. We have a major in human resource management. Yes.
So now that
Human resource management is not all psychology. It's a very eclectic science. It combines other sciences into one holistic science. And that's why we also have human resource management as a major.
Just a trivia, when I was in third year, I would have wanted to shift in human resource management, and Sir Alex told me you better think about it. So I did.
Yes, Ms. Rafi, because I saw you as a very articulate, very smart young lady, and you have this bubbling, vibrant personality. And I think that you are going to excel in marketing. That's what's happening now.
Thank you, sir. But anyways, since we already touched on the topic industry, so there is this what we call industry academe gap, and we do understand that it's there, it's out there. It's not fiction, it's factual, it's a reality. And yes, we've been hearing feedbacks about that one. So how are we addressing that so-called gap, sir? How are we preparing our business graduates to be more industry ready and even industry preferred?
Before I will answer that question, Ms. Rafi, let's consider that the gap is a spectrum. You have graduates who are ready by the time they graduate, very few of them. But there are those who are laggards who will have to retrain and reskill and cross-skill before they will be ready for the industries. Now, where are these graduates coming from? At the other end of the spectrum, those who are industry ready. Remember, Cebu Institute of Technology is an autonomous university. There's a good reason why the Commission on Higher Education granted the autonomous status to recognize CIT as an autonomous university. And the reason is because of our compliance and our own initiative at making sure that our graduates will be industry ready. In fact, our very own computer studies, College of Computer Studies, has earned for Cebu Institute of Technology the Center of Excellence in Information Technology, and that has pervaded throughout. That's very pervasive throughout the university, because the College of Computer Studies serves all the other colleges. And therefore, being a center of excellence, the College of Computer Studies being a center of excellence is extending uh, s- uh, a lot of skills, a lot of soft skills and hard skills to the other colleges so that they will become industry ready. I know that there are other of the 2,000, just remember this, Ms. Rafi, there are 2,000 higher education institutions. And how many were granted the autonomous status?
How many, sir?
Less than 4%. Less than 4%. And CIT is an autonomous university. So if we do recognize the gap, and in fact, we have a regular, very consistently before the pandemic, we used to invite industry experts to come to our campus and help us in designing and crafting our curriculum. Of course, there's a certain limit that because the Commission on Higher Education has already prescribed a certain curriculum for business administration, but there's a certain an allowance, a leeway with which we can allow inputs. That's why we are offering more courses in business administration than the other HEIs. The other HEIs will only offer what is recommended by CHED. We go beyond that. And that's the reason why there is a price difference. So students will wonder, why is it more expensive to study in Cebu Institute of Technology? It's because we're offering more. We're giving you
Yes.
more for your money.
So rather than them thinking that it's an additional expense, it's actually an investment.
It's an investment, Ms. Rafi, and education shouldn't be looked at, shouldn't be viewed as an expense. You stay here for only 4 years, and then you spend an entire lifetime with your career.
Correct.
So what kind of career did you buy within those 4 years, within that 4-year period? A very short investment in time. And then you have a lifetime of convenience or suffering, if you may.
You reap what you sow when it comes to investing for your education. Yeah. So, Sir Alex, you mentioned about the CCS tying up with all the other colleges in terms of helping them deliver IT enriched programs. And Ma'am Shar, if I'm not mistaken, but we also offer BS Accounting Information Systems, ma'am.
Yes,
You might want to share more about that, ma'am. For those who do not know what that is, ma'am.
BSAIS is an integration of accounting and information systems. So if our students are more inclined to IT or to technology, it would be better if they pursue BSAIS. And then the instructors who are handling our AIS programs are from the IT department. Of course, our IT department is the Center of Excellence in IT education. So our students are assured that the education that they will get from BSAIS is of top-notch quality.
So for those, ma'am, who would want to pursue accountancy but is also leaning towards the IT or technology side, they can choose BSAIS. It's a non-exam program, ma'am, non-licensure examination program.
Actually, they have the option to take the exam, but they have to undergo enhancement trainings. You know, we have an examination which is called CISA. It's a certification examination for information systems auditor, but they need to expose themselves into the actual practice before taking the exam. But AIS is a good start for them in preparation for that internationally recognized certification exam.
By the way, Ms. Rafi, we have 2 faculty members, not just from the information technology side, but also from the industry. We have 2 faculty members, Ma'am Sharon. Just recently, we hired 2 with formidable credentials in AIS.
Yeah. We have a faculty member who is a holder of certificate in internal audit. We also have a faculty member who is a holder of various globally recognized certifications, not just the CIA, but also a holder of CGEIT. The other one is CISA also. So these certifications are highly recognized, not just in the
And-
Philippines, but outside.
And Sharon, the new faculty member, the new part-time faculty member that we have is not just an ordinary faculty member. She is a trainer of trainers.
Wow. You
And
should
she is
feature them, sir, sometime. You should feature
yeah, I was just not able to mention, to ask her permission if I can, if it's okay if we can mention their names here. But do you think it's okay?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, I think it's okay. Because
I
anyway,
think
we'll
so.
see their names in our website anyway.
Yes, Sharon, could you mention them? I'm very proud of these two part-timers who joined us recently, because I'm sure that they are beefing up our faculty in the accountancy department.
We have one, Mr. Rami Agnes. He is a CIA holder, a CIA certificate holder. He is connected with a big firm here in the Philippines. The other one is Ma'am Mirna Amahan, the Vice President for audit, I think, no, with Union Bank Philippines. So she has different credentials acquired. And we are lucky and we are proud that Ma'am Mirna is with us, handling AIS majors as well as MA majors.
Wow. So a relevantly enriched curriculum plus high caliber instructors. Good investment, if you ask me.
And you know what, if I will mention this, Ma'am Sharon, Ma'am Mirna told me that in her very brief experience with us, she said, your students are very interactive and intelligent. And why is that? It's because good teachers make good students. You have good teachers, you have great students.
So to all those account tech noise watching us, you heard that. You are very good students. Keep it up. Okay, so let's proceed. So, Sir Lex, I understand that there are some students or individuals who would want to serve in the government. And, you know, it's always, though it's kind of related, but, you know, it's different when we run a business and when we serve in the government. So, can you tell us more, Sir Lex, about our public administration program?
Our public administration program is very different from the public administration programs of other HEIs. And the reason is that is firstly, we have the only public administration program that is fully vertically articulated. And that means that we have a bachelor in public administration, a master in public administration, and doctor in public administration. Some schools have an aberrant offering. They have doctor in public administration. Some of them have masters in public administration, but they don't have a bachelor's in public administration. And why is that? That's an aberration. You cannot have a master in public administration without a bachelor in public administration. Secondly, our linkages with the government department, the executive departments is now going on very strong. We have linkages with the Department of Trade and Industry. We have linkages with the Department of the Interior and local government. I am well connected with the National Conciliations and Mediation Board. That's an arm of the Department of Labor and Employment. So when it comes to linkages with the government, this is something that I can be proud of. Many times we have been engaged by the DILG to work with them as a learning resource institute. Now, there are many schools offering public administration, but why is it that CIT was engaged as a learning resource institute and a private school at that? And I think it's because of the amount of trust that they have on our faculty and our graduates. In fact, our faculty members are engaged by DILG as commissioned researchers. We have been involved in projects in Danao City, in Ubay, Bohol. We're engaged in the Citizen Satisfaction Index system. in the multi-million project of the government in educating the SK. We were engaged in the SK mandatory training program. That was a multi-million project by the government. And even government schools were not engaged by DILG.
We are the preferred partner of the DILG.
Institute of Technology is made partner by DILG. It's because every time they call us, we're there. We're there to lend a helping hand, and we're there ready to offer our faculty, ready to offer our help.
And that speaks a lot about the program itself. And perhaps that's also the reason why, sir, a lot of ETIAP students are enrolled in public administration. So would you want to elaborate, sir, for those who do not know about ETIAP, would you want to share with us what the program is all about and why it's selling like hotcakes nowadays?
That's true. In the government sector, many get employed there even before they graduate. And when they start working, they usually drop out. And so they don't finish their college. And so they come here in CIT, and after a long period of actual immersion in the government service, that would be a period of at least 5 years, they come here to CIT and have their experiences validated. ETIAP means Expanded Tertiary Education Equivalency and Accreditation Program. If you have spent 5 years in a related and meaningful experience, and in an experience related to an academic degree, then you can go to a deputized institution and then have your experiences validated, and then that institution will grant you the diploma. That is an old program. That was way back in 1996 when President Fidel V. Ramos signed Executive Order 330 and made ETIAP a part of our education system, recognizing that 5 years of work experience is equivalent to a 4-year college diploma. And also 5 years of work experience plus, I think, also 5 years of vocational can also be considered as 4 years of college. And but it took a long time for HEIs to understand how the program works. And although many were deputized at the time, that was in 1999, CIT was one of the very few schools that survived and is still offering ETIAP. Today is our 22nd year of offering ETIAP. We have over 2 decades of experience in the Expanded Tertiary Education Equivalency and Accreditation Program. Ma'am Sharon is also working with me. She is very active in ETIAP. She is the ETIAP coordinator for the non-technical programs, because we are deputized. 4 of our colleges in CIT are deputized for ETIAP. That's the College of Management, Business and Accountancy. That's the College of Arts, Sciences and Education, the College of Computer Studies, and the College of Engineering and Architecture. We are now operating in, thanks to you, Ma'am Rafi, for your marketing assistance. We are now operating in, the last count was 14 countries and jurisdictions all over the world. So yesterday I just got a call from a South Korean, Filipino, an OFW working in South Korea as a teacher, as a teaching assistant, and he wants to earn a degree in education. They are coming in droves now. You have applicants from Cambodia, from Thailand, especially in education. And in the Middle East, they also come in droves, like 7 countries now in the Middle East, and mostly in engineering, but also in business administration as well.
Congratulations on that, sir. In fact, no, I think the enrollment doubled just last year.
Yes, that's a happy problem. The admission time is taking a little bit longer, but they're patiently waiting, and we're doing the evaluation. We do the evaluation, by the way, is a lengthy process. It cannot be done overnight because we have to study their qualifications and their fitness to and eligibility to the program. So, but we're doing quite well in that regard. And in fact, many schools are enrolling in our program just to learn how the program works.
Okay. But why do you think, sir? What's the reason behind the sudden uplift of enrollment now that we are in the ODL, what you call this platform?
It's because when you're working, you have no time to go to a university. And although we have the weekend classes, some of them may be working in remote areas. Some of them, for example, in the Middle East, and they couldn't come all the way from there to here. So when the online thing came, when the made for learning came, then they learned that we are in, at the time, 12 countries. They now tell their friends, especially those who graduated, they tell their friends that, hey, there is this program where you can earn it in just 2 semesters, and then you can take the board examination in engineering. And I'm now an engineer. By the way, Ma'am Rafi, we have already produced 2 board top-notchers in from the ETF framework, a real feather in the cap, because other purveyors of ETF have not produced their top-notcher, and we have. So thanks to Ma'am Susan. Ma'am Susan is not here, Engineer Susan Tan, but yes, I hope Ma'am Susan Tan can handle the deluge of enrollees now. The enrollment is really massive as compared to previous enrollments.
And I think after watching this, sir, you can expect more enrollees. Yeah, so for those who have just heard of ETF, so if you have queries, do not hesitate to send us a question. We are in FB. You can also send us a message to the official FB page of the university. And yeah, if you have friends or relatives abroad who would want to widen their opportunities, their career opportunities, or you would want to further their professional development, do tell them about ETF. Spread the good news, guys, because with our how do you call this? Our forecast, no, of more enrollees to come. I know, Sir Lex, that you have something brewing for ETF. That's what we call ETF 2.0. What can we expect from that, sir?
It's the infusion, Ms. Rafi, of many of the courses that should be part of the bachelor's program. And what are these courses? That's self-directed learning. You have digital learning. These 2 are very important. And then you have 4 more courses, Ma'am Sharon. Could you help me remember all those courses? And in fact, we want to offer also these short courses, mini courses. We can infuse that with ETF as well, and that is with digital marketing. Right now, we will be launching, and I hope, Ma'am Rafi, you can help us. I'm sure you can help us in this regard. We will be offering, and in fact, I will engage you as a teacher in that program. There's a one-on-one credit if you enroll in these programs, and if you are qualified to take up a graduate program, we will credit this one-on-one with an MBA course, and that's communicating with your market. We have
IT and digital marketing tools.
Yes, the IT and digital
Tools for marketing.
and digital tools for marketing. Then we have marketing basics, and then lastly,
Communicating to your market. Professional communication. I think that was it.
Yes, professional communication. That's communicating with our market. So those are all part of ETF 2.0, making sure that you can either reskill yourself, cross-skill with other professions, or upskill. And right now, and I think that's the reason why the others are we have so many enrollees coming from other regions, and the other regions are complaining, why are you accepting enrollees from the region? Well, you see, you don't have to ask that question to us. You see, if you are offering the better service, why would they ever enroll here? You answer the question yourself.
They better do some self-reflection.
Exactly.
Wow, so this has been a very, well, say, fun and yet very insightful and revealing, no, afternoon with the two of you. Thank you so much for gracing the fifth part of our show, Ma'am Sharon, Sir Alex. So before we go, I'd like to ask this common question that I ask everyone. So what is the place in CIT that you probably miss the most or you consider your favorite? Let's start with Ma'am Sharon.
I personally miss the pantry area of our college. I miss my friends, the co-faculty
Oh.
members, everyone in the department.
How about you, Sir Lex?
I miss the logo that we have at the entrance. And the reason is because I am very sentimental with the logo. It's been there since 1946, although it had a very different form. But that logo is a symbol that has traveled several times over the world, all over the world. And it is in the heart of every technologian. The logo stands for the legacy that our founders had given to the university. It also stands for the innovation that we have at present, the young leaders of our university now, and that has resulted in the betterment of our services to education. And to me, Ma'am Rafi, that means life. That's legacy and innovation for education, legacy and innovation for excellence.
And for me, the logo reminds me of home. See, it has been our home for the longest time. Wow, so thank you so much. So to all those who are watching us, so let's give a virtual applause to our guests and Ma'am Shar, Dean Alex. Together, let us say goodbye to our viewers. Bye.
Bye, technology.